What's going on, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here. It's time to review Supernatural Season 11, Episode 5, titled Thin Lizzie. Spoiler review. Obviously, if you haven't seen the episode, it was way back, man. November 2015, October 20. It's the 5th episode, and we're on the 22nd episode of Supernatural. I'm late to the party. Mind you, I saw Episode 5, 6, 7, 8... a month ago, and I'm barely reviewing it now. I could have watched like 10 other episodes within that month. I just haven't. I haven't recorded. I have a few, like episode 9 I don't have recorded, so I have to go to the CW. So it's basically like I gotta go and watch it on the laptop and sit down and make time for it, and I have other shows to catch up on. But I am going to review all the Supernatural Season 11 episodes, and I promise, I have 2 more weeks when I graduate, so I promise for Season 12, week after week, update it perfectly on the Tuesday night, or whenever it airs on a Wednesday night. They will be put up the reviews fast, because I won't have nothing in my way. So please just keep that in consideration. Trying to get school done, if you know what I'm saying. But either way, Thin Lizzie here. Let's get on to it. I know I'm late. Whoever's still watching this, thank you. Let's get on to it. First off, two teens are axed to death, basically. It's that cliched opening where 2 teens are kissing, or they're like, ooh, scary little thing, and then like, what? Behind you! Axe killed off. Lizzie Borden's house. Nope, I'm never going there. So anyway, we have Sam and Dean. They go investigate over there. The owner is killed. Long story short, owner is killed. Dean talks to Lynn, and he met Amara. Lynn talks about meeting Amara, and Amara's the darkness, obviously. Amara's, what, like 14, 12 years old, something around there at that time. So his soul got sucked out, so he can't feel anything, and he doesn't like stuff. He can't eat. He just can't do any of that stuff. And there's another murder, and this wife tells Sam to leave. She's like, get out, and all that, and he's kind of like, or I'm sorry for your loss and all that, alright, walk out, all that good stuff, man. So anyway, they tell Lynn that his soul is gone, and, well, you know, when you react when your soul is gone, it's kind of like, oh shit, my soul's gone. I mean, that's sort of like, I don't know, honestly, that's a scary thing, because if your soul's gone, technically, wouldn't you be dead? And you'd just be a body? I mean, because you only have a soul in your body, so, I mean, when your soul's gone, you're dead, basically. So, it's kind of a weird thing. So they're investigating this house, and there's 2 dead people there, and the babysitter, dun dun dun, the babysitter's the killer. I didn't actually see that coming. I really didn't process in my head, oh shit, the babysitter, until like right then and there, you know, I was like, okay, that worked out. So, you know, it shows her how she met Amara. She comes outside a bar where she doesn't even look like she's old enough to be at a bar, but she goes and she's like, hey little girl, are you okay, blah blah blah, all that stuff, and then you know, sucks the soul out and all that good stuff. So anyway, Lynn kills her, which was pretty, Lynn stood up, baby, boom, or didn't he knocked her out or else shot her. But Lynn ended up killing her. Lynn turns himself in, and Amara is watching them. What did I think about the Supernatural episode Thin Lizzie overall? First off, with the pros, I did like Lynn. Lynn was one of those cool characters. He seemed like a nerd. He seemed relatable. He seemed like, I don't know. It's been a month since I've seen the episode, but from what I remember, he was just obsessed with Lizzie Borden stuff. He's just a fan of this. He's just relatable. That's all he is, man. I believe he went to Ghost Comic Cons and all that stuff. That's awesome, dude. Like, it's cool that he's into all that cool stuff, and, you know, he does what he does. He's almost like he lives with his mom in a basement or something. But still, I did like the character of Lynn, and it sucks that he got his soul sucked out, but he did add some comedy into the show. The ending of the episode, of course, you know, taking down the babysitter, all that good stuff. And it's the same cliche thing of Supernatural. They get caught. How are we going to get ourselves out of this mess? Sam, Dean, you know, all that good things. But they make their way out, you know, Lynn saved the day. The effects, the practical and CGI effects all the time, they do their stuff. You know, it's a really good show because, you know, the budget that they have. It's not like, oh my god, the most amazing effects. But for what they did with, you know, the killings and all that were pretty interesting. The music in here, I don't remember what music it was because, again, it was a month ago. But whenever I wrote a day later, I was like, the music, man, hell yeah. So the music that was in this episode, I'm pretty sure was some interesting music. The case itself, because this year, Supernatural, and it does get tiring at times, but the monsters of the week, I forgot how fun it was, dude, because I was watching this and I was like, Lizzie Borden, and like, it's interesting to actually have a ghost case and them taking down Ghost, or all that good stuff, but then again it goes back to Amara, and then a little bit back to Lizzie Borden. It turns out that Amara was just sending those people to kill. It wasn't really Lizzie Borden, I believe, herself. So it was funny, and then the opening where the two teams are axed and all that, and it shows, the door locking. So just those opening and ending, and, the funniness of the show, and I wasn't really a big fan that it was the babysitter. That was kind of a con, like, well, it was the babysitter, because it's always somebody that is, like, shown earlier, like a cop, basically, like, oh, we don't know what happened, we need to stop them. 40 minutes later, yeah, I'm the bad guy. You met me 40 minutes ago. You know what I mean? Like, it's that same cliched, like, oh, it was one of the characters we met earlier, of course, but it's still a fun show. It's still, you know what? Why not? It's still running. It's not a horrible show. Yeah, it gets tiring at times, but this is a show that's worth binging. Like, I can't, week to week is like, oh, gotta wait 7 days. But when you binge watch it and you like boom, 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 it's fun. It's a fun show. Anyway, Lynn turned himself in. That's kind of a thing where I was like, oh, really? Like, you turned yourself in? You killed the baby. But he wanted to turn himself in because he didn't want to become he wanted to take his place away from the world and all that. But still, I'm like, come on, Lynn, join the team, be a hacker. What about the what did I say? What about the deaths? Oh yeah, all about the deaths. Like, what about the people who died? Like Sam and Dean. It's kind of like, it's just a little nitpicking here. But what about all the deaths that happened? The boss of the hotel, or the Lizzie Borden. Like, nothing's mentioned about those people, or the the babysitter that they killed and all that. What about them? Like, what? Like, they're dead, and all right, well, not my problem, sort of thing. Other than that, I'm going to have to give this episode a B+, man. Definitely a B+, which is a really good, it's not great, but it's a really good episode. Entertaining. Not a bad 5th episode, man. I'm very excited, and episode 6 and 7 and 8, I think those were probably, I gotta look at them, but really good. I mean, it's so far, this episode itself with the Lizzie Borden house was interesting. It's interesting to see Amara, but definitely the highlights was Lynn, and then just how funny it was in the music, and Lynn was my favorite part of the episode. So thanks again, B+, really good episode. Comment down below if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to comment down below, tell me what you guys thought about this episode. Thanks a lot, man. Anyway, like, comment, and share the video. Hit that subscribe button for more Supernatural episodes, and much, much more. I mean, TW, I review a lot of TV shows. Just check out the channel, and the answers are there. Ask, and you shall receive. Until next time, bye-bye.